Hi, welcome back to my channel. This is Currently Conscious and I'm Kasturi. I'm a certified spiritual coach and today we'll be talking about anxiety and its physical symptoms. Jodi apunaluke agor video to swa nai tenehole apunaluke please sai lobo moi link kori dim mor profile or description ot thakibo. We understood anxiety in the first ভিডিঅ' এতিয়া আমি বুজিম আমি কেনেকৈ গম পাম যে এনজাইটি এইটো যে কিবা এটা চিমটম হয় ইট ইজ ৰিলেটেড টু এনজাইটি চ' টুডে উই উইল ডিছকাছ অল অফ দেট আই হোপ ইউ উইল ফাইণ্ড দিছ ভিডিঅ' ইউজফুল এণ্ড ইফ ইউ have anxiety or if you know someone who has anxiety, please understand that it's a natural body response to fear and you have nothing to worry about. You are not different, you are not an outcast, you are not. It's okay, we can all go through this. If you understand and if you're aware, it'll all be okay. Also, happy Choti Diwali or Diwali whenever you're watching it. I think Diwali par hoy jabo jetialoke moi to upload korim, but Diwali bahut shubhakamana aru jen ei bosor tu apunalukor hukhere আৰু ফুল অফ লাইটছ এণ্ড পজিটিভিটি পাৰ হওক তাকে কামনা কৰিলোঁ উইদাউট ফাৰ্ডাৰ এডু লেটছ গেট ইন টু হোৱাটছ এনজাইটিজ ফিজিকেল চিমটমছ লেটছ গ' যেতিয়া আপোনালোকৰ এনজাইটি হয় দেৰ আৰ চাৰ্টেন ভেৰি কমন চিমটমছ ডেট যিটো মানুহৰ দেখা যায় ফাৰ্ষ্ট অফ অল ফাৰ্ষ্ট চিমটম ইজ দেৰ ইজ আ টাইটনেছ ইন ইয়ৰ চেষ্ট ইউ ফিল লাইক. Secondly, you feel like a deep pit in your stomach. Endless pit in your stomach. You'll feel like something is wrong, something is wrong, something is wrong. What we ideally say ki mur gut feeling hoise, he bostu to actually comes across. Ekdom enekwa lage jen petor bhitorot either there are butterflies which gives you this oh my god, that kind of a feeling, or there is like an emptiness in your chest, in your stomach. You'll feel hollowness. So সেই দুটা বস্তু হলে আপোনালোকে গম পাব. These are the very common symptoms of anxiety. Secondly, sweaty palms and soles of feet. Sweat. Suddenly you feel like a lot of sweat and you feel hot flushes kind of a thing. পটককে বিৰাট গৰম উঠি যায় আৰু heart rate increase হয়. সেইটো এটা next symptom হয়. Then I'll come to some uncommon symptoms. Fourth uncommon symptom would be replaying old shameful things that everybody has done, everybody has in their lives. Repeating those same things or those same memories again and again. Keteba enekwa hoy like imagine rati huboloi goisu aru tuponi nahe. Kyo tuponi nahe? Jibur hoye goise he kothabur bhabi asu. বা ক্লাছত বহি আছো আৰু কনচেনট্ৰেট কৰিব পৰা নাই. কনচেনট্ৰেট কিয় কৰিব পৰা নাই? কাৰণ মোৰ ফ্ৰেণ্ডে কিবা এটা ক'লে বা সেই কিবা এটা ছানডে কিবা এটা হৈছিলে টিউশ্যনত, সেই কথাটোকে ভাবি আছো. চ' আৰু মানে কি হৈছিলে, কিবা এটা বেয়া কথা, কিবা এটা শ্বেমফুল কথা বা কিবা এটা এম্বাৰেছিং কথা বা কিবা এটা not pleasant stuff we keep on thinking about. Replaying those shameful memories. Number 5 would be worrying about health. This is very common amongst youngsters and people who have access to internet nowadays, that sobe kiba ta symptom hole WebMD goi ba Google ot goi research kore symptoms bur, aru obviously it leads to either a terminal disease or something that's fatal, because obviously not all are doctors. Ami 5-7 বছৰ জীৱনৰ খৰচ কৰি ডাক্তৰী পঢ়া নাই যেহেতু we have to respect the opinion that doctors give us, and also our bodies আগৰ ভিডিঅ'টোত যদি আপুনি গম পায় মই কৈ আছিলোঁ ফাইট অৰ ফ্লাইট মোডটো অন হৈ যায়, কাৰণ ইটছ এ নেচাৰেল ৰেছপন্সকে কিবা এটা মল হৈছে বা কিবা এটা বিষ চলি আছে, সেইটো কি জানি কিবা বেলেগ বস্তু এইটো নহয়. দেট ইজ এ নেচাৰেল ৰেছপন্স টু দ্য বডি, কিন্তু সেই বডিটোক সেইটো ফিড কৰাটো দেট ইজ এ চাইকেল অফ এনজাইটি. আৰু বহুত মানুহে সেইটো ৰিয়েলাইজ নকৰে, বাট ইফ ইউ ডু দেট দেন ইউ আৰ এনচিয়াছ. নাম্বাৰ 6 would be playing with cuticles. আমি মানে নিজৰ নখবোৰৰ লগত আৰু এটা ছাল যিটো কিউটিকলছ বুলি কয়, আৰু এটা ছাল এটা থাকে আমাৰ ফিংগাৰ টিপছৰ আশে পাশে, যিটো বেছিকে ৱেডাৰ চেঞ্জ হ'লে বা মষ্টলি ইন দ্য কোল্ড অৰ ইন দ্য ছামাৰ চামটাইমছ it starts peeling off, and I see a lot of people especially with nail biting and playing with cuticles. Bahute cuticles khini uliyai diye, some people just bleed. without realizing that they are doing it because it's a pattern, like it becomes a habit. You feel anxious, which you do not acknowledge obviously, but something troubles you and you start playing with your, you know, parts of the body. You play with your nails, you play with your cuticles, আৰু সেই বস্তুটো বহুত ল'ৰা ছোৱালীয়েও বহুত সৰুতে আৰম্ভ কৰি দিয়ে. So parents should take note and understand কি ল'ৰাজনৰ বা ছোৱালীজনীৰ বা you know, anybody's who is constantly doing it is taking it as a form of comfort, and that comfort comes from a deeper situation in their head which they don't feel comfortable about. So number 7, coming to number 7 point that you would know and people do when they have anxiety is পটককে ভয় খাই যোৱা. I suffered from this for the longest time, and I have trained my brain. I know how easily I used to get startled. মানে কি হয়, যেনেকৈ আপুনি ধৰি লওক মই পাকঘৰত আছোঁ আৰু মই কিবা বনাই আছোঁ, I would hate anybody creeping out on me, okay? Creeping up on me. Like I would like literally be very irritated after that, very irritated. I would like fight with the person. I would be like kyo enekwa ke pispinedi muk nukwa ke ahiso. And it was not something that like mane bhoy khwabole korise ba woo korise enekwa nohoy de potokke mane moi eneke dekhile ma startle hoi jao, muk mane gutekhini nijor controlot lage. মই এটাও মানে আনসাৰ্নিটি হ্যান্ডেলে কৰিব নোৱাৰো. সেই বস্তুটো যদি আপোনালোকৰ হয় বা আপোনালোকে কাৰোবাৰ অবজাৰ্ভ কৰে, বুজিব যে it is actually a repercussion of anxiety. It's actually a symptom of anxiety. পটককে ভয় খাই যোৱা, being easily startled, is another symptom of anxiety. Which brings me to number 8, remarkable irritability. সব বস্তুতে irritate হৈ যোৱা. আপোনালোকৰ মানে ফ্যামিলি মেম্বাৰ্স হ'ব পাৰে, আপোনালোকৰ ফ্ৰেণ্ডছ হ'ব পাৰে, পটককে ইৰিটেট হৈ যোৱা, পটককে মানে আৰু পটককে হৈ যোৱা. এনেকুৱা নহয় যে আপোনালোকে কিবা এটা কৰিছে সঁচাকে, লাইক সামথিং দ্যাট ইজ দেয়াৰ টু বি ইৰিটেটেড এবাউট, পটককে কিবা এটা কৈ দিলে আপোনালোকে ইৰিটেট হৈ যায় বা আপোনালোকে কিবা এটা কৰি দিলে ইৰিটেট হৈ যায়. এই বস্তুটো বুজি পাওক যে ইৰিটেশ্যন ইজ একচুৱেলি আ বাই প্ৰডাক্ট. The reaction is actually a byproduct of the feeling that তেওঁলোকে যেনেকুৱা ভাবি আছিলে তেনেকুৱা হোৱা নাই. আৰু এনশিয়াছ যেতিয়া হয় মানুহ বা এনজাইটি ষ্ট্ৰিকেন যেতিয়া হয়, তেতিয়া এইটো বস্তু ৰিয়েলাইজ কৰক যে আনচাৰ্টেনিটি আমাৰ ব্ৰেইনটোৱে ভাল নাপায়. আমাৰ ব্ৰেইনটোৱে অলৱেজ ফাইট অৰ ফ্লাইট কৰি থাকে. সেইকাৰণে মেবি আপোনালোকে যেনিবা ফোন এটা নকৰিলে, আপোনাৰ ফ্ৰেণ্ড একদমেই ইৰিটেট হৈ গ'ল, কথাই নাই পতা 3 দিন, কাৰণ তেওঁলোকে ভাবি আছিলে যে এইখিনি সময়তে কল কৰিব. সেই 9টা বজাৰ পৰা 10টা বজাৰ সময়টোত যদি আপোনালোকে কল নকৰি 10:30টাত কৰিলে, again that is also your fault কি আপোনালোকে punctual নহয়. কিন্তু if you have given and if you have a reason, they should be able to accept that situation without any irritation or without making it a big deal, because that's life, right? It happens. You have to understand. Because understand কিয় কৰিব নোৱাৰে আৰু এনশিয়াছ হৈ যায়, ইৰিটেট হৈ যায়, কাৰণ তেওঁলোকে সেই আনচাৰ্টেনিটিটো ভাল নাপায়. তেওঁলোকৰ মতে সেই ৰিয়েকশ্যনটোৰ আউটকামটো তেনেকুৱাই এক্সেক্টলি হ'ব লাগিব যেনেকুৱা তেওঁলোকে ইমেজিন কৰি আছিলে. তাৰমানে সেই 9টাৰ পৰা 10টাৰ ভিতৰত কলটো আহিলেহে চব ঠিকে আছিলে, নহ'লে এভৰিথিং ইজ ৰং. সেই বস্তুটো যেতিয়া হয়, সেই বস্তুটো ইউ কেন এপ্লাই টু এনিথিং. ৰিমাৰ্কেবল ইৰিটেবিলিটি ইজ আ very misunderstood but very common symptom of people who are anxious or people who are suffering from anxiety. So the next time you face irritability or you face someone being difficult, understand their perspective and maybe not react. Jodi hosake mane apunaloke bhabe je they are anxious, then maybe you should react in a different way. And how to deal with anxious people and how to live with anxious people, maybe we will also do a discussion on that. Let me know in the comments below if you'd like something of that sort, and I can compile something and make a video on that as well, and I would be happy to help. Also, before I forget, please subscribe to Currently Conscious, because this is where we talk about how to shed your old layers and be the best version of yourself, and to understand life and to breeze through life in the most best way, positive way possible. So I would appreciate ki apunaloke jodi muk support kore, please subscribe koribo aru please share koribo jodi video to apunalokor posondo hoise, aru comment koribolo napahoribo, janabo muk apunaloke ki ki symptoms dekhise anxiety ba ki apunalokor feel hoy. It would be great for everyone to know, karon everybody's symptoms are different, sobore beleg symptom hoy, aru heibur janar karone jimane apunaloke discuss koribo, jimane etu bostu khulake kotha patibo about mental health, about anxiety awareness, himane it will be easier for anxious people as well as people who are surrounded by them to live better lives. Okay, thank you for listening to all of that. Coming to number 9. What is the number 9 symptom that tells us that the person is anxious? Number 9 is difficulty speaking up. Khulake kotha kobo nuara. Etu bahut common hoy, kintu manuhe bhabe je manuhjon ba manuhjoni sage smart nohoy. Smartness has nothing to do with you not being able to speak up. In certain cases, yes, the person may not know the answer, that's why they are not speaking up. But in a situation, and everybody would know this for themselves, ke keteba enekwa dhoroner kotha hoy jot mane bahut kotha kobo mon jay, especially in a crowd, ba jodi professor e kiba eta hudise hetu apnalokor answer koribo mon jay karon apnaloke answer to jane, kintu there are thousands of things inside, you know, which is telling you ki jani answer to bhul hoy jay ba ki jani moi থিয় হওঁ আৰু কোনোবা বেলেগে অলৰেডি উঠি আনসাৰটো কৈ দিয়ে. Hundreds of reasons and hundreds of scenarios go about in your head which prevents you from talking and speaking up what you're thinking about, and that way you lag behind because আজিকালি society কেনেকুৱা হয় যে যোনে কথা ক'ব নোৱাৰে তেওঁলোকৰ একোৱে ভ্যালু নাই. এতিয়া even if you want to be a YouTuber, for example, or if you want to be an Instagrammer, or if you want to be somewhere dominating the social space, you have to talk, you have to express yourself, right? And I personally know a lot of people who are much more knowledgeable than a lot of people around me who are doing really great in the social space, but they do not want to speak up. Eta kisumaner personality to eneko develop hobo pare ke they do not want to speak much, or they do not want to be in the frontal space. But jodi apnalokor camera facing hobole mon ase tene hole etu eta monot rakhok je camera anxiety and social anxiety are two biggest fears the world is facing right now, the youth is facing right now. And the more you understand and the more you're aware of the fact, the more easily you can fight this. So difficulty speaking up is another great misunderstood symptom of anxiety, and people misunderstand it ke mane manhe bhul bhabe je teu sage na jane ba nuare, but realize that it is a very subconscious preliminary brain's response to actually threat and perceived threat. So that is why people find it difficult to speak up. And lastly, you have reached almost the end of the video, so I'm glad that you have made it this far. I'm very thankful if you're watching this and you've made it this far. I understand that you want to understand more about anxiety, and yes, please, if you want to do that, please give my channel a subscribe. It'll be of great help for you and for me to reach more and more people as possible. So coming to number 10. Number 10 is worrying so much that the voices inside your head start becoming like real voices. So what happens is your thoughts, jibur apunalokor thoughts hoy, he thoughts bur enekwa ke hoi jay, ইমান বেছি হৈ যায় যে আপোনালোকে যিখিনি কথা ভাবি আছে এনেকুৱা লাগে যেন কোনোবা বেলেগে সেইখিনি কথা কৈ আছে. এইটো হয় মানুহৰ, এইটো ৰেয়াৰ বুলি মই ক'ব নোৱাৰো, কিন্তু মানুহে এইটো একচেপ্ট বা একনলেজ কৰাটো বৰ মানে ডাঙৰ এটা what do I call it? There is almost a stigma about it, because what happens is people do not want to acknowledge this je eneko kiba eta hobo pare, right? So it is natural if you're facing it, or if somebody else you know is facing it and they have come and told you ke it almost feels like voices are telling me to do stuff. There is no need to be afraid. But I would also tell you this, or I would also advise you this, that maybe you should seek therapy, or maybe you should seek for outer help to actually understand and heal it and take control faster than actually trying to self-heal. But I would also assure you যে তেনেকুৱা একো ধৰণৰ ভয় খাবলগীয়া প্ৰবলেম নাই. ওয়াৰিং বিকামিং সো লাউড যে মানে অলমোষ্ট ইটস লাইক ভয়েসেস হয়, অকমান অদ্ভুত লাগে কথাটো শুনিবলৈ. ইফ ইউ ফেসিং this, then please be aware of the fact that it's anxiety. The anxiety in your head has become so strong, we call it like the monkey in the head, you're feeding the monkey too much now that actually the monkey seems real. But I would advise you to actually seek a little bit of outer help so that it becomes easier for you. But if you're watching this and if you have faced this symptom, do understand that it is okay and it'll be okay. You just need to be aware. Awareness is the first step. And because you're watching this video, maybe you're already aware now. So you've already passed the first step. And the rest of the journey may be full of ups and downs, but mostly it'll be downhill. So it'll be easier, right? And yeah, so these were some symptoms that usually happen when there is anxiety, but a lot of them are misinterpreted and misunderstood. Manuhe iman bhalke bujibo nware je etu bostu ki karone hoy ase, and they confuse it with other stuff. So I hope this video helped. Aru next video apnalokole aru anxiety bishoye এনেকুৱা কিছুমান ফ্যাক্টস বা এনেকুৱা কিছুমান নলেজ লৈ আহিম যেটোৱে আপোনালোকক বেনিফিট কৰিব ইন ডে টু ডে লাইফ। আৰু ইনষ্টাগ্ৰামত মোক আপোনালোকে যদি ফলো কৰিব খুজিছে মই ইয়াতে লিংক কৰি দিম। মাই হ্যান্ডেল ইজ কাৰেণ্টলি কনসিয়াস, প্লিজ তাতে এটা ফলো কৰি দিব। আই ডেইলি পোষ্ট এবাউট ষ্টাফ which is useful for you to heal and to fight anxiety in a way where you can be in control and not feed the monkey in your brain. So until then, ekdom festive season hoy ase, please take care of yourselves. Mask pini thakok, because I think a lot of people are going to not follow protocols anymore. So hekhini monot rakhibo aru remember that jodi bhitor khini sob thike thake, all other things will fall into place. So remember to work on yourself, remember to work on your mind as well as on your health. And with this, I'm signing off. Please, thank you for watching Currently Conscious, and I'm Kasturi. Bye.